Good morning, dear hearts. Lesson 93, a beautiful lesson. And I know several people who say this is their most favorite lesson in the entire workbook. It is light and joy and peace abide in me. So before we even get started, I'm going to go to that word abide. And by the way, read this one, okay? It's just beautiful. It's an easy read. Read this one. Abide. What does that mean? Light and joy and peace abide in me. They live in me. They dwell within me. They are sustained in me. They are endured in me. They endure in me. Light and peace and joy, or light and joy and peace. They abide, they dwell, they sustain me, and they are sustained within me. This lesson, it begins with this amazing image and this thought that how we have thought about ourselves, and this is from the small s perspective, is that we have thought that if anyone could truly see who we are, and this is who we think we are, they would be recoiled from us. They would jump back as if we were a poisonous snake. And that is such an amazing image, okay? And that thought, that belief, comes from the separated mind. It is the mind that has, or let me even call that the brain, that has judged against itself and sees itself as this small and this guilty and sinful presence. And what's important, and it's one of the lines in this lesson that I think many will just like pass over and not really pay attention to it, but I think it's one of the more important parts of this lesson because it says that these thoughts, okay, we question the point of view of how we view and think about ourselves, but these thoughts are not according to God's will. These weird beliefs are he does not share with you. These weird beliefs he does not share with you. We have already learned that anything that is shared is strengthened. It is made bigger. These thoughts are not shared by God's mind. They are not true. So today, and for several lessons to come, what we are doing, what the lessons are doing, is we're encouraging a shift in how we think about ourselves. What are the thoughts that we have about who we are? Now there is the small s self, the little self, and that is the brain, the separated mind, that has thought these thoughts and believes that there is sinfulness, there is littleness, there is judgment and guilt. But these are simply not true. That's what, it's nothing more than that. They are not true. And all of these small thoughts do not change. It says it has not changed creation, nor reduced eternal sinlessness to sin or love to hate. No matter what these previous past thoughts have been, they do not change the truth of what we are. And then the line that is repeated several times within the text of the lesson, but also in the practicing, is that your sinlessness is guaranteed by God. Light and joy and peace abide in you. Your sinlessness is guaranteed by God. This is how, again, we must come to think about ourself. And then that is that big S self. That is our true self. This is a beautiful lesson. In paragraph 7, it talks about salvation requires the acceptance of but one thought, You are as God created you and not what you made of yourself. This is you. This is you, the light, the joy, and the peace abiding, enduring within you, and your sinlessness is who you really are. Now, in order, because we've learned that we all have a part in salvation, accepting this as who you are is part of your contribution to salvation, to freedom of the sonship. Because when we accept this, when we accept that this is who we are, we're not only doing it for ourselves, we are doing it for the entire sonship, that every beneficent thought, every blessing will be shared because God shares those thoughts with everyone. So we will not share the thoughts that God does not share with us, that we are little and sinful and just not nice people. We're not going to share that because God doesn't share that. All right? What we share is that light and joy and peace and sinlessness. That is who we are. And when I accept that, it is shared, it is extended, and all of us will be the better for it. We will all be blessed. So, that's it for today. I hope this helped. Again, please read this one. It is beautiful. I just want to share. I posted to my blog yesterday. It's called Whack That Mole, and you can find it on www.goodmorningdearhearts.com. It's on WordPress. I hope you read it, and I would welcome any of your comments about it. Be well, be safe, be happy. Be the light, the joy, and the peace that you truly are today. Like, share, subscribe. Namaste.